There are several ways to import data into Fibery. The fastest one maybe is to just use CSV files. Let's say we have, like in our road mapping application, we have just features. And we want to import user stories from some kind of CSV. Let's open the file. So it's just a very basic CSV file with a list of user stories. Every user story has a feature name, state, and effort. Okay. Now click top left menu and find import data. And we are going to import from CSV. So again, you can import data to a new type. Like we don't have user stories yet in our system, so we should select that. But if you do have user stories, you can choose like existing type and select the type later. And we choose our file, like user stories. So we should select an app into what app we should import our user stories. In our case, it will be road mapping app. And type name will be user story. It's better to use singular form for type name. We can set a color for our user stories. It will be blue, for example. And now we have to map our fields, like feature is a single select. That's not correct. Feature actually should be a relation to our entity that we have. A relation. User story will have only one feature. So our system will try to find feature by name and set a relation for every user story. Okay. And state will be single select, and effort will be just integer number. It looks good, but state in fact is not a single select. We have a workflow extension for state, so it's better to select workflow extension. So now we're good to go. Again, text is just a name, feature is set as a relation to our existing features, and we have state as a workflow and effort as an integer. And you can hover to see values like in our CSV data, just to make sure that everything is all right. Let's try to import these 3 items. For hundreds of items, it may take a couple of minutes, so be ready. So now we see our table of user stories. I believe. Okay, and user story as a type added into our system, and even relation between user stories and feature is set. Let's rename this. Okay, and now open one user story, and we see that okay, effort is 2, we have a relation to a feature, that's correct, state is open, we don't have any in progress state. It's a pity. Let's add one. Oops. Like that. And also we don't have a description field to add user story like specification. So let's add a rich text field and let's call it spec. Now we're good to go. So we have a user story with all the fields imported, and we can write user story specifications already. That's how you import data from CSV and map to existing type, like to existing features. Another way is to just use integrations to fetch all the data from your Trello, Jira application, and then like disable synchronization. Let's navigate to templates. And click integrations, and here we can like import data from Jira or from Trello. Let's pick Trello. You should connect your Trello account definitely. Let's do that. Let's use single sign-on. Here is it. Now we connect our account. Oh, come on. Verify. So we got our verification process. All right. Hello. Okay, we can import like boards, lists, members, cards, and you can pick, let's say, one board to import data from. Let's pick from requests. So I have a board requests, and I just want to import data. So you can click sync, and Trello application will be created, and data will be synced once. Here is it. It's already done, and now we can disable our integration, disable our sync. In this case, you just imported your data, and now can do with your data anything you want. Let's check that. So we did that, and now all your data is in Trello application. We have a list of boards, cards, and so on. So all our data is here, and every Trello card is represented as a card. I know I have any content here, but still, here is it. And just a basic import from Trello. You can do similar thing with Jira, let's say. So connect to Jira account, fetch all the data from Jira, and disable integration. But maybe the simplest way to import everything using CSV files. And the last way to import data is a hard one. So you can use our API. Our API is public, so you can build your own data connector to your custom data and create types, entities, relations, all kinds of stuff using API. It's definitely possible, but it's not the simplest way. Again, the simplest one is just to use CSV from here.